well, no one was paying attention, I made a little bit of progress, like I tried in the last video. Hopefully we can get the nuclear power grid situated. Hopefully. I've also made the executive decision to put less doors in here. For no real reason, I just didn't feel like working around them, admittedly. Yes, power line is going up. Look at that go. I know you're thinking, you're like, those aren't insulated. I don't care. I'm probably gonna vacuum this entire area out anyways. So, who cares? I have to make sure not to send anything devastating in too early. You probably already saw why I'm doing that. Time to seal in the nuclear reactor. Don't exactly want that thing flooding, or, being exposed. Now, allegedly, this is the ultimate source of rad bolts, but I don't feel like it. How breathable is this area? Not great. Also, I realized I've already opened it up to a vacuum. That's the culprit right there. They don't need power. Yeah, by the way, if it's not become obvious yet, I am going to make an emergency shutdown for this. Because it probably needs it. I also cannot have the doors melting on me. Do these doors melt? What is the melting temperature of a door? Or I guess the malfunction temperature. Yeah, we're never gonna hit the melting temperature, I'm wondering. What would the temperature of it be if it, like, when's it sort of malfunction, if there is any temperature? Hmm. Overheat temperature is 1000. That's not overheating. And this thing's overheat temperature is non-existent. Okay, well these don't need to be made of steel. That's splendid. It means we can actually make these cheap. Perfect. And down here we're going to want to run two different things. A signal switch, if I want to just purge it. And then a atmospheric switch. Probably should have gone there in the more middle area. Atmos sensor. It's not a gas sensor. Thank you, dupes. Light sensor. There's so many sensors in the game now. I forgot. Is it the element? No, because we have pipe element sensors. Oh dear. Yeah, the element sensors you can even tell because they have a different design motif. Like you had three generations really. You had the first generation of things, and like the waveplate atmos sensor, um, thermo switch. The switch is like the most basic things. Even these have been mostly redone. I think these are still. No, I think those are also different. They might not be. I know this is certainly something they added. But then you had their like second gen stuff, which was like this stuff. And you got like this third gen stuff like this. I don't know, because you can see the difference between early generation and a newer generation one. Like they're definitely a lot different. But it's cool, I like to see the game evolve over time. Also, I think the worst place to be is inside of here. I like how this game has such a fun and quirky style. No liquid in pipes. Oh, I'm sure that would convince dupes to not load it with uranium. Maybe it does. And we also have so much cobalt ore in this area, we could just build parts of the reactor just in general here. Which is wonderful to hear. Dun, dun, dun. It's raining oxalite! It's raining rocket fuel. I had a feeling waiting for this to start falling from the sky would be genuinely faster than waiting for the rocket to just, you know, send over another rocket. Because, not only is oxalate, you know, not only is it now slamming into the planet, perfect little blip there, but not only is it crashing landing from the sky, but it's also a better oxidizer in general. So, yeah, this is like literally perfect and exactly what I was hoping would happen. Now, which little cluster did that? The one from over here, I think, flew all the way over to make my dreams come true. Wow. Guys, we need to fuel up the rocket. We have oxalate. We could build over the rocket. I'd rather not, though. We could put a door in. I mean, I haven't considered it until now, but like, I don't see a reason not to. Ooh. Guys, there's so much rocket oxidizer. Take it all. Well, we can't take neutronium. Free oxygen, everyone. Start mining it. Oh. Realistically, one could crash land into the reactor. It's a very straight shot, but it's definitely possible. That's really funny to me, actually. We're not gonna enable this until I'm certain the reactor won't blow up. We don't even need fertilizer in this rocket, you kidding me? It's literally raining oxalate. This is incredible. So the duplicates have gotten really attuned to going to the reactor area. Like, they're pretty aware of the fact that it's important. Which is good, you know? But I'm not seeing any oxalate. Where is it? I don't want this to have any funny business going on in it. Oh, they've stored it. That's not exactly watertight anymore. Huh, I didn't think that could happen. Should've, but didn't. We need this built, and preferably soon. Because all of our oxalate is currently boiling away into the atmosphere, which, admittedly, it's never a bad thing to be generating oxygen from oxalate. I mean, it is, but like, relatively speaking, an oxygen leak is not going to kill anyone. A chlorine leak could be very bad. But we need to get the oxalate to the rocket. It is bubbling away as we speak. Dupes, put the oxalate in the rocket. Now, please. Unreachable storage. How is this unreachable? The dupes suddenly gained a lot shorter arms. I'm not happy about it. So the rocket does feel narrower from what I originally planned. Let's send over a different looking rocket. Anyways, dupes, oxalate goes in. Now, thank you, Max. Move the oxalate. It's gonna. Oh god, it's leaking like crazy. Deconstruct this bin. Prioritize moving the oxalate to the rocket. Yeah. Also, that's perfect. Wherever that water's coming from. What? Perfect. Yes, this is good. This is a very good situation. I would not want to put water in there. It's all water. Take it. Don't let it do its thing. We're really low on polluted water, as it turns out. Really low. At least it smells nice in here. Yeah. At least. Yeah. Heaven forbid it smells bad. I mean, I don't think it's able to off-gas at the very moment. No, it certainly is. Put it in the bin, dupes. Put it away. That stuff is rare. Fuel did not enough fuel. That does not matter to me. I'm pretty sure if I really, really wanted to, I could fit in a liquid fuel tank. Well, not a large liquid fuel tank. I want a small one. Can we unlock a small liquid fuel tank? We should be able to. That's basically researched anyways. Liquids. Game. Now that thing exists. It's a really easy research too. So that's large tanks. Where's the small ones at? Is there no such thing as a small liquid fuel tank in this game? You mean to tell me we just don't have liquid fuel? Or small liquid fuel? Why? No, now I'm really confused. We don't have liquid fuel tanks. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. I mean, I would say I want to keep the atmosphere in there, but not really. I'm going to be mining slime anyways, so... Purge it to space, I suppose. Realistically, I would want to pressurize these. instead of having them be vacuum. So, in ironic twist of events, I actually would like to keep the pressure in this area. Thinking utils or something. I admittedly never know where to find those tiles from. They're probably in like basic, like just base, right? Yeah, no, they are. Okay. Okay, I had a feeling. Ta-da. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what gas I'm gonna use. Probably like just polluted oxygen, admittedly. But I'd like to do that in a way which doesn't introduce a ton of bacteria. Admittedly, for the airlocks down here, I would rather not make them. Just kind of suck. Also, that's like more room than necessary. I'm pretty sure more space doesn't make it less effective. But you know. Boom. Bang. It's just gonna be concentrated nuclear waste, so admittedly, those are probably not a good thing to be moving around, but whatever. I still have to do like all the water systems. Fortunately, I don't believe there's any gas systems. I guess I could put it near. Don't build yet, dupes. Would that be symmetrical if I do it like this? I think so. And that just seems more convenient, doesn't it? I'm surprised there's no mod for this. You know, straight dragging, tools. I want it to be over that one though. Do that, and this is where the water is going to come back in. It's probably going to vaporize into steam, but if not, the pool of nuclear waste that's going to collect at the bottom probably will do it. I mean, I'm just designing a heat buffer. I don't think I ever stated that. Well, now I can't hide that from you, can I? I just said it. But whoever watches 19 minutes into this video anyway, no one's gonna put a comment saying, hey, yeah, I heard you say you're adding a heat buffer. It was also pretty damn obvious. No one's gonna do that, let's be honest here. And if someone does that, you're lying to yourself. Just like today, when I told someone, it's probably hard to believe after I blatantly lied to them. Your comment's invalid. At least my headache's going away. Alright, so that's the easy part done. Ventilation is not necessary. Solids are done. Now it's just the plumbing. Because you know we're using the language English when if you look, it's spelled plumbing. Because there's a B in it. Just, this language sucks. It's gonna make that clear, like why. Plumbing. There does not need to be a B in that sentence, or that word, but whatever. Just like there's a, I'm pretty sure there's a P at the beginning of pterodactyl. I know someone wrote like an alphabet book of just the worst examples for each, and it's just like, yeah, none of those are said with the letter, but they all actually start with it. Except for like, I think it was like V for some reason. Just, there was none for V. So, I mean, that's something. What? I don't know. Why is it out of aluminum ore? Just make it out of coal like a normal. Why? I had a feeling that would happen. Bridges and all. Joint plate. Boom. Oh god. He got rid of radiation. Not like this place is irradiated yet. It's soon. Tritium just destroys it. Yeah. Yeah, I like how the nuclear reactor is just being beamed with radiation. It doesn't matter, really. Building the doors, which I'm gonna immediately force open anyways. It saves them the effort of opening it by hand. So now we have to flip with a switch. 2 switches. Good. If we're above like a ridiculous temperature, or I'd be very concerned if we were doing it over a specifically high temperature. If it's a pressure release, and I mean, technically there's gas law, but I don't think this game follows gas law. How many kilograms is like too many? We could put for 20 kilograms. I mean, if we're up to 20 kilograms, I think we already have problems. As the pressure is continuously dwindling, I don't think it counts. We're just gonna do that. And continuously drain it into space. Perfect. Oh, and they even patched this up, so this will actually begin to pressurize once more. Yay! Really wish there was a way I could remove those in particular, but whatever. They're a feature of the game. A feature of the build. Also remind me never to make any mega projects outside of rockets again, because this shit's taking forever. And by this, I mean pretty much exclusively my interest on actually building it. Or like my ability to plan things out. Because for a long time I was just sort of not working on it, admittedly. Here's what I'm also gonna do. I want to like depressurize this lower area while keeping the upper areas pressurized with these turbines. And I believe there's enough space, which there is, to do so. So I'm just gonna try doing that. It's gonna require a little bit of work, a little bit of effort from the dupes. But who cares? But it's still gonna be a joint. If it's gonna be in a vacuum, who cares if there's a joint plate? Right? I'm not crazy for saying that. Like, who cares? I can just use deconstruct all on that. Yep, came right out. Ta-da! Oh gosh. Nice. I mean, I like how this is a habitable area. It really goes to show that I probably should be prioritizing habitability in places of construction, because this is making this entire thing possible, and without it, I don't think this place would be getting built. Not soon. I could put a ladder on the joint plate, right? Yeah. Why do I not then? Alright, but that means we can pull a vacuum in this lower area and no one would really be too concerned. Right? Alrighty then. Another thing that's entering my mind of a good idea is probably just to put like a water bottle emptier in here. Fucking most shoddy thing I could do. Maybe let's not do that. I think it'd be best to have that in a pipe, actually. We are going to take some coal. Admittedly, not useful, but okay. Win some, you lose some. Is there any slime lung in the air? That's a big concern. Oh, yeah, there's food poisoning. Not airborne. Really? Is it just safe to mine this? But fuck it. Finish your dupes. Just delete it. All of it. How much slime lung are we releasing? Oh, dude, nothing. Oh, wait. I saw yucky lungs. Someone just caught slime lung. Wait, no, that's polluted oxygen. Oh, nope, I can see it spreading. Okay, yeah, now we've angered the beehive. You know what I should do? For the fun of it? I should put like a storage box over here. Hey, this is the part you go to. It's extremely irradiated. And if any slime lung is ever present, it dies instantly. That's a great idea if you ask me. Just throw it in the microwave for like 4 minutes. Instantly explodes. It's good. I mean, the base is safe from slime lung for now at least, so we'll just chuck it near the giant source of radiation and, well, I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen. Skin melting. Also, admittedly, that was not a huge release either. Oh, never mind, it kinda is. Well, it can go into space for all I care. Oh, they're on break, aren't they? Meep, I need you to go and do that. Eventually. Bog. Why is there seeds in the... Oh, it's that. I have my volume pretty low because I'm still recovering from a headache. Caused by me, admittedly. Aww. Well, now you guys have done it. I didn't even notice we had a carbon skimmer. Admittedly, it doesn't need to be running yet. Yeah. The C2 problem is not too bad yet. And the air pressure is surprisingly decisive. You know, it's probably because they were all just sleeping that the air pressure dropped. Now they're going to breathe in this area, which is becoming increasingly less breathable as they work. You know, I think for the time being, I'm just actually going to close those doors, and boom. Now, do I realize I could just do this? Shut up. Now I realize. But yeah, that entire thing can just be... who cares? We'll just toggle this thing. Bonk. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, right. Yeah, I fucked up the turbines entirely. Wow, they're busy. You guys aren't trapped, right? No. Sudden burst of motivations. My dupes never get those. But I also forgot the nuclear reactor is probably going to want some fresh water. No shit it does. So let's make that happen. That dream become true. We're just going to do this. A little bit of, this, I suppose? Hold on, how do I want to design this? Because I want to join these two, it's gonna have to go one way and then back. Who am I kidding? That's not a big deal. It's only a big deal if I want to make it efficient, which I admittedly don't. That's probably gonna let the water preheat now that I think about it. And I don't want that water to sit in the pipes next to an active nuclear reactor, because it would probably burst. So that's why I was trying to avoid it. Okay. Basically I'm gonna want the water coming from here, draining from here. Could I just do that? Because the water is going to want to flow down to the reactor anyways. It's also one more water source I've yet to account for. Which is actually right up here. Those don't need to be fancy pipes at all. So yeah, the amazing water source is a bottle emptier. Like, I need to get water in there somehow, and I'm not pumping it. Although I'm probably going to want a lot of it, because this reactor's going to need a lot of water, and it's going to need so much water. I don't have any water in this colony. How much rocket fuel do we have? I can make that work. I need to pump the petroleum out. Why is there just polluted oxygen here? But it's not a big deal. I'm gonna need to send over a water rocket. God forbid this thing's even functional. Also, I think my quick, shitty fix actually worked. Which I'm not sure if that's terrifying or really useful. I think I just said if this one gets damaged, so be it, because it got damaged. Yeah, if I were to put a rocket for liquid transport, we can send over some of the salt water from here, which would immediately produce so much heat, but it doesn't matter, does it now? I would do it from the other base, but that one would take a long ass time anyway. I'd rather not. So let's deal with the water shortage by pumping it through this rocket. Can I add a second container? I get my hopes too high for my colony. Admittedly, there's nothing stopping me from just turning this one off for now. You know? It's not even piped, so I don't even have to worry about the piping infrastructure. I guess I do, because it's connected here. Or do I really have to worry? I'm gonna have to change this thing's setup, but then it has a whole liquid line running past it, which sucks. Cause, no, there's nothing I can really do on that side. I could probably just retrofit one of these buildings to pump water into the reactor. Speaking of pump, why the hell are you still here? this rocket's been ready to leave for admittedly a long time now. Can we get exclusively crew to leave now? Thank you. Our colony is very low on food. Not a uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we use a lot of water in this colony. A lot of polluted water, mind you. That's the difficult thing. Because you can't really produce polluted water in this game. As ironically as that sounds. Like, the buildings that use polluted water or make polluted water aren't really, like, you can't contaminate normal water. So here's my best source. It's also cold, which is fantastic. Not after going for my base, that's for damn fucking certain. There's water in here? Oh, I guess there is. Pipe blocked. Oh yeah, that certainly is. What I could also do is just pump water to this platform. Do a little pit stop. Honestly, the rocket that I have probably could do that. Let's see. That's 2 tiles. And then it's more than certainly has enough fuel. However, it would need to go back here because... No, does it? No, it's fuel here. They're both refueling outposts. They both need to be refueling outposts. I want to get more fertilizer, first and foremost. Buy a lot of fertilizer. Yeah, so we're gonna want to move fertilizer. What are they moving really? Regolith. Admittedly, I don't need that much regolith. Yeah, plastics, sand, or glasses. And admittedly, we probably need some glass, but fuck it, we ball. Yeah. And from down here, we have so much fertilizer that we just really should get to moving. And you're turned off because we're out of phosphor. Well, shit. Also, I guess we have dust caps, allegedly, which could be grown for another food source, even though we have no chef here. Also, I keep hearing alerts that's not making me happy. This system never even worked, honestly. I could just periodically vent it. It takes a while to fill up anyways. So, we can ship over plant meat. What? We can send over mushrooms and have them cooked in the other base. No one's here even qualified to cook them. Yeah, no. We don't got anyone qualified in this base, that's for certain. But I want to get the mushrooms fried anyways, so mushrooms and meat can go and get shipped. Which would be an edible, which would be above seeds. What? Into the... Yeah, I'm not even going to question that further. We're going to want to put mushrooms and meats, which are both actually available, but none of them are being shipped. Well, that's concerning, considering I don't believe there's any actual receptacle here, it just sort of dumps it. Did it jam or something? Did it jam? There's dirt on this side, and on this side there's not dirt. So this thing jammed somehow. Probably isn't too hard of a fix, I just have to rip it out and reinstall the receiving point. Preferably soon. Now, before I go ripping this one out, can anyone in this colony do anything? Why are there two? Yeah, they're qualified. Yeah. Okay, because we need to get this moved. Also, since we're not going to be growing mushrooms here, we can just move all of the mushrooms to the other base. Dig. And we'll move those spores. No, yeah, they're not seeds, they're spores, unless this game has a funny way of phrasing it. Fungal spores, yeah, we're just gonna ship those as well. Brilliant. Algae? Why is there a slime lung in this base? What? No. Ah, fuck it, we ball. So if I do that, then you're gonna need the same treatment. Whatever this pipe's made out of. Aluminum, I presume, yeah. Do we not have someone who can do this in this colony? I'm sorry, hold on. I guess not. We don't have a single builder? Well, Bert doesn't do shit. I'm gonna be honest though, he's pretty fucking useless. He can decorate. That's it. That's all he does. Trade Bert for like probably Steve. I am Steve because he's actually kind of useful. We also have Harold, who's basically just Steve. But unlike Steve, we're replacing our artist with someone who hates art. Or I guess not technically hates, but like me, he also cannot draw. Alright, Steve, you get to trade places with... I forgot his name already, he's not that interesting. Bert. I mean, a name's a name, I'm not gonna complain. It's rare that this receiver sees anyone, so, yeah. Have fun, Steve, you get to go to a less starving colony. Oh, he has, like, heat stroke. Yeah, he's fine. Go on, Steve, go on. Oh, there's Bert dying. Go, Steve, run, Steve. Welcome, Bert, to hell. Food's low. You can't cook. Have fun. Wait, oh, he knows how. Holy shit. he he can make clothing? Why were you in the other base for so long, Bert? Anyway, Steve, you're probably like you're literally the only builder. Oh wow. Amazing work. So is this solid port on this just not gonna work anymore? Because I had it reconstructed and I think it's broken. If it's broken, that's really bad because, the logistic highway is very necessary. Conveyor rail, got dirt, and it ain't getting sent. Do we know if liquids are still working? No, liquids are also not working. What on earth? There's a lot of liquid that wants to go through, but it can't. I'm gonna check my mods, see if any of them would break that. That's bad. This isn't getting any liquid. It still has water in it. But it could be a matter of this colony not taking that water out. Which is true. At least this conveyor still works. Because if not, that'd be really bad if it didn't. And I don't believe any gases are being sent in. No. It would have been CO2, but that still works. Okay, so the other base just can't send liquids or solids, which is very bad. Ren is incredibly stressed. What happened to Ren? Just having a really bad day, I think. What's wrong, Ren? You've been going for 45 minutes. What's on your mind, Ren? Soggy feet, chilly surroundings. Well, that's a fucking miracle knowing how I play this game. Soggy feet I can understand. Low oxygen, I'm going to look into. It's sopping wet, I also can understand. That's not very fun, is it now? Not sure where the hell you've... Unless you've gone into here, I don't know why. It's not even cold in this biome. Oh, you know what? He probably went over here. Hmm. What the hell happened here? Admittedly, I'm not sure where you became sopping wet, but I'll look into the low oxygen. Would you look at that? He's right. We need more CO2. I mean, that's just gonna use more water, which we have. It's amazing how just these few plants are able to deal with this. I guess it's not just. Is it now? Or when we had to crush carbon dioxide? Just to keep the base alive? Rough times, admittedly. We're really just not using that much power, are we? Which is shocking, really. Yeah, barely any. Huh. Well, no one's researching. You know why? Because no one's set to research. No. Admittedly, Grossman probably is the most likely to be capable of researching at all. It's a low priority, but actually, admittedly, I probably want it to be a bit of a neutral priority. You'll do it eventually. Current era, see. No one would think Grossman would ever be a scientist. Yes, I renamed him to be Grossman instead of Grossman. It's been a long colony. Holy shit, he's slow. It's 50 Grossman. Is 50 a lot? I know it's like an endgame tech, but like 50 can't be that much, right? Oh, the first one's already like 30s. Both of these would have taken more, honestly. Doesn't really scale very much. What's the N1 need? Only 100, really? He does generate them pretty fast. I mean, he's not a scientist per any means, so it's not really his fault. Why on earth? Can someone sweep this? But I think I'm going to be leaving it off pretty soon. Sand or Sweetles? I'll take a look. Well, this place is going to shit again because we're out of dirt. Correction, we're out of people willing to fertilize. Guess what, Ren? You're also doing this. Storing, it's just supply. Oh, so wait, that's Ren's job as well. Ren. Oh, I did sit for Ren, I meant to sit Grossman to be a bit higher. Well. Keep them alive. I believe in you. Atmosphere, that's not something you can really help with. You know, we probably don't need Sweetles unless we want more food. These guys here can't cook for shit, so... Probably shouldn't. I have no need for sand, like, at all. How much table salt do we even have in this colony? Because we have, like, a lot of it. Even though we're not even using any. Yes. I don't even know where it's gonna be listed. It would tell me what category it's in if I clicked on it, right? That'd be easier to do, right? Or would it not be? Well, not anymore. I would say we could probably move it to a different colony, but... Truth be told, our matter transporter is completely fucked. So... Can't really. We could definitely set it into the order list here. That's not the right material. Solid nuclear waste. We can also send diamonds as well. Alrighty. Whoa. We run out of fuel or food or something? Oh, no, we did, actually. There's nothing farmable in here, but maybe they can help. Alright guys, time to give up even more of your very limited food supply. Admittedly, I'm thinking we might actually want a second farmer in this colony. Okay, that's more than enough, actually, Ren. Thank you. Oh, actually, he didn't actually insert it yet. Pancakes shouldn't have deterred you, but... Do refrain? That's way more than enough in their direction. It does update early, that's the problem. Okay, now we don't send more. Also, why are we sending them ice? That's not gonna help. We need that. We need that. I guess they can send snow over, but... Wait, wouldn't that just melt anyways? Oh. I guess it wouldn't. It's only 80 degrees and we're sending ice through it, but whatever. Oh. That's not gonna make it, is it? Holy shit, it might... Nope. No, it didn't. Not even close. Sucrose, what? Honestly, I almost want to just say, like, hey, I want to switch this to, Frosty Planet with bionic duplicants. I don't know, it's just, this colony from a bygone era. An era where my game fucking shat itself. That was not very cool. I guess we can make some of these, right? Some reserve. we have the resources for it. Hey Bert, your job's in again. How much power does this even use? They use quite a bit. I've seen textiles, that's not how that works. Cool, now Bert's gonna be that guy. Okay, well, we probably should also look into this some more, because I just sort of forgot to do more here. Yeah, took a bit of a break. So next time I need to run the liquid coolant. Fortunately, I've designed this place to have maintenance hallways, which is gonna make this tremendously easier on me. Because now instead of running through the reactor and having those overheat and blow up and stuff, just in the maintenance corridors, yeah, nice and easy. And also, I mean, I would like to use polluted water, but we're kind of out of polluted water, and we need more. Why is there, like, water polluter building? I mean, it makes sense, but it would be nice. Wait. Oh, I had an idea. I've had an idea, people, that I'm going to forget for next time. Would you look at that? Wait, what? Isn't that lower than normal water? Oh, no, it's like the exact same. Is it just polluted water that have an easier time? Hold on. Like this we can see. Yes. Polluted water. Okay. What's this? Nectar? What? Brine is a little bit better. How do you get brine? So we take... Oh, it's just chill. Brine and ice. So brine is just saltier water. Or brine is saltier salt water. Which admittedly is not hard to get. We could also make a ton of it when refining this. And I'm pretty sure that this can just conveniently be made as well. Oh yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, I'll leave it up to the viewers to decide if I should run one of these in my other base. I mean, it's a use of pitcher pepper, right? It's it's a weird way of getting brine, but unless I want to chill the 74.7 degrees salt water in the brine, probably the easier option, admittedly. Like, it's not fun, honestly. It can produce a lot of heat, but since I don't since I don't really care for the wax it produces, like, it's probably not even a big deal, right? Wax, naphtha. Okay, it's not gonna melt, which is good. Or we could refine it straight, considering how hot this biome is. That might actually be more viable. But then we lose the fun bit, so... Let's see here. Oh yeah, no, we actually could just refine it down here. Is it even more brine efficient to do it that way? Well, the numbers are different, so that's a good question. I think it is more efficient. Do we make a brine distiller? And we don't need a bulky, expensive, and complex piece of machinery. We just expose it to natural gas. That's probably fine. I mean, what's the wax even used for? Plastics, which we have. Okay, so it's not like it's a food thing. We can just pump it into the fucking oil pile. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Why not? Change to granite. Rather if we used igneous rock, actually. Freaking curse refinement 101. Is there a way I can pump it in without causing huge fuss? Where's this pipeline going? It's going out. And it seems to just move water for the oil well, which doesn't even need to be run. I could just empty the oil wells. That wouldn't hurt too badly. Better answer. It doesn't need to flow that far. Deconstruct the liquid bridge, and then with that, we can now pump what could be pretty cool into a little receptacle over here. Reciprocal? What the fuck's a receptacle? It's a receptacle. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking cursed, but if I'm not mistaken, what we're doing is a bit more cursed than I realized, so... Yeah. Those barnacles to critters, we're not giving them that. Milking station. Well, I don't care for gassy moose much either. I mean, the temperature is correct. Produces a lot of brine. The problem is, though, that we're going to be producing brine. That could be a fun side project. Hey, can we produce brine? We probably don't have nearly enough of that stuff, actually, to run in, like, to pump into the reactor. It's a stupid idea, but I think it would be funny. Oh god, is it so low I can't even... They should fix that, because it's really hard to hit. I don't care for sand, so I'm probably gonna remove it. Like, stuff. It'd be in liquids, I presume, yeah. 0. Nice. But I believe it's not hard to make, right? Because it needs pitcher pepper. And pitcher pepper is... it needs water. Well, we have so much fucking water, who cares? Huh. And pitcher peppers, which we have so many pitcher peppers and everywhere. Like, we have a lot of them, but we can't actually really use any. What about the other base? How many pitcher peppers do we have in this base? It's gonna be in the freaking accursed giant list of seeds. Pitcher. Pitcher pepper? Wait, pitcher pepper nuts. Not their seeds. For some reason I think they use the same for both. Even though that's clearly never been the case in this game to my knowledge, actually. It doesn't even count under. I don't know, I think I've gone crazy. I'm now losing it. Well, I store pitcher peppers in here, so let's see. If I do that... there's definitely been a better way of doing that. I mean, they're using a few advanced dishes, but let's see. It's in the food index. It's terrible, but also not edible. It could be fun for our next project. Why not, right? Refinement. Plant pulverizer, even though it can be fed slime. Yeah, pump in some water up here and then refine it on site. I see no reason not to. It's stupid, but it could work. But it's just water. We can just pump straight water down here. And refine on site. You know, if we have fucking pitcher pepper nuts, which I doubt. I'm mainly just doing this as a proof of concept. I might try it, but it's not a good idea. Plant meat. Screw it, we're gonna go for the even easier way of just checking in here with cooking ingredients. That's what I was doing wrong. It's fucking cooking. Oh my god. I know people might still be watching, and I'm sorry in advance. Cooking. Should be near the top of the list, right? I swear, it sounds like I'm going deranged. 20. It's not actually that many. 20 is like not nearly enough for what I need, right? No, because it takes a lot. Oh my god, we have a ton of pitcher nuts. Like an actual ton of them. So I mean, we could if we sent over a lot of them, you know? How many is this even? Like that was like all of the pitcher pepper nuts in the entire base. So I don't want to do all of them. Let's move some pitcher peppers. I'm sure more will grow. Move those. How many pitcher pepper nuts are in this base now? Now let's answer. Let's check the real question here. Not a. Not. Oh wait, this would tell me. I'm certainly not crazy anymore. Oh, it's. Wait, no, that's like significantly. No, that's still like leaving a lot of room because they never fucking moved it. Imagine having temperature for nosh beans. Okay, now we've moved. Oh, that's why I'm not letting it actually get moved out. How much is in the base now? Probably 0. Oh, we have a lot still. Well, we're not using it much. I don't like the sound of that. I don't know where the rest went. Oh, it was just off-site. The great shipping of it. Oh wait, that was all of it. Well, now the other base certainly has enough. Water can be refined. This place is full of water anyways. Because apparently I spilled like shit. Oh wait, that's where it's coming from. Man, we have the water. We have the temperature. We have the ingredients. Call it what it is, which is incredibly unconventional, but I mean, realistically, it's plausible. I can use it. It's from a temperature shift. It's probably absolute garbage. Water boiler. Oh. Yeah, heats. Water boiler. Yeah. I wouldn't worry. We're currently boiling. We're boiling things the normal way. Or I guess transmuting. Or whatever. Baking. Let's see. What's its specific heat capacity? Probably really bad. I mean, it just has freezing point. I guess we could run the pipes on the colder side. There's no reason not to. So we're basically looking at... Jeez, that's crowded. Specific heat capacity here is 3.4, and on polluted water, it's an astonishing. Oh, it's 4.7. I mean, this is definitely better. It can be in a hotter temperature as well. But I mean, it's better in just about every way. But I mean, this is a stupid method, and I came up with it. Now, the real question is, will we have enough to fill up an entire nuclear reactor? No. God, I hope not. That'd be fucking terrifying. Imagine an entire nuclear reactor being cooled off of essentially just distilled milk. That would make it an insane title and would definitely bring a lot of attention in. I'm probably going to try that. Fellas, I might not have a brain, but I have an idea. Just to say that's probably a product due to my lack of a brain, but potato, potato.